There is a YouTube show called Hot Ones where they interview celebrities every week in over varying degrees of hot sauces. And I just watched an episode with Dave Grohl, who's a world famous musician from the FooFighters, was all previously with Nirvana. And it was a really fun interview, and I think you should watch it for sure. But there are three lessons that I picked up from that discussion that I think apply to our professional careers. So the first one is how incredibly humble Dave Grohl was, even though he's had so much success. He was incredibly humble, very approachable in the episode. But what I also noticed was how he wasn't defensive. And this is something that I find, this is a trap that I find myself falling into. Oftentimes I become very defensive about my approach and how I think about stuff and my knowledge. And I think it's such a bad quality to have. And so all of us need to be aware of that. So that was the first thing, was just how incredibly humble he was. The second thing I thought that was really incredible was his genuine love for the subject. Like, he genuinely cares about music and is really interested in music. Also, he had encyclopedic knowledge about different forms of music and different musicians and different art forms related to music. And he talked about them. And it's very clear to me that he was like, it was way beyond, it's much broader than just rock and roll, right? He's interested in jazz, he's interested in like highly technical music and all of that stuff. And I thought that's really, actually, again, really relates to what we do, because we need to have broad understanding about different forms of marketing. And the third thing that I think was really instructive to me was how he kind of stuck to the basics of music. And, he's not talking about, like really complicated tools and instruments and, sound systems and post-production and stuff like that. He's really just talking about going in a room, playing a musical instrument, working through certain details. And we need to kind of think about our own professions. And I think we have this tendency to, over time, overcomplicate things, add more tools, add more functionality. And I think that's dangerous. And I think it's really important to focus on first principles. So anyway, hopefully those three lessons helped. And I hope you have a wonderful day.